Hey Radiant Souls, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Heather. It's so nice to meet you. I'm grateful and honored that you would spend a little bit of your day with me here right now in this video. The team of guides that I channel wanted to bring through a message today about mistakes. It's kind of an icky word for a lot of us. We don't like to make them. Many of us hold ourselves to a really high standard in walking through the world, and that's a beautiful thing. But when we feel defeated and weighed down by our mistakes, we kind of shut off some of our available energy, some of our frequency, and it gets really hard sometimes to get over things, to walk through the mistakes, to forgive ourselves. So that's what the team wanted to talk about today. So I'm going to share the channeled message with you right now, and I'll be back at the end to wrap it up and share any other insights that may come to mind as a result of the channeling. So enjoy. Hello, bright and beautiful beings. We speak to you today as the one voice of the collective of entities that we are known as the Idalar, the Coalition of Light. Our members are many, in the hundreds, sometimes thousands, and we come to you from many different dimensions and realms and times and spaces. And we prefer to share messages with you that we feel are resonant and right and ripe for you at this time. It is our greatest joy to share our perspective. But please know that it is our perspective. It is not better than, higher than. Different is all that it is. So we ask you, as you listen to our words, to also feel into our energy. For many of you will be able to detect different frequencies, different energetic components of the messages, and those are as important, if not more, than the actual words. For not everything can be conveyed through language. To guide you in tuning into us right now, we would ask that you, to the best of your ability, become very present in your body. Feel the breath of your body. Feel the sacred rise and fall of that beautiful breath. And imagine as you gather a breath in, you inhale positivity, you inhale expansion, you inhale connection, and imagine yourselves connecting in with us at this time and with any others in your time-space reality who may be listening to and enjoying this message. For it is in that shared connection that the frequencies can best be ingested. With every exhalation, we would ask you to imagine a bubble of beautiful, delicious, golden light around you. And with every exhale, that bubble becomes larger, shinier, and it expands around you, bathing you and protecting you in the highest frequencies. And as you sit in this space of connection, we ask that you take our words into your ears, your heart, your inner wisdom, and let whatever suits you at this time become a part of your energetics and your expression. We will begin our transmission now. Dearest friends, why do you harden against your own selves? Why do you turn against yourselves as if you are the enemy? Getting things wrong in life is nothing more than feedback. It is an opportunity for you to calibrate to something differently. And if you did not have those opportunities to calibrate, you would have the same circumstance, the same situation, the same results every minute of every day. We understand it is in fashion in your time to categorize mistakes as something large, something perhaps careless, something that could have been avoided, and gosh darn, you did not avoid it, and therefore you are wrong. And we would ask you to entertain a softer approach for yourselves. Your mistakes are just errant frequencies. They are micro adjustments of you learning how to be you. And when we say that, we know some of you find how to be you to be a very broad and undefined subject. So let us clarify. How to be you is how to bring your divine spark, your essence of divinity that is part of your natural way of being in an expanded state, bringing that into alignment with the projection of consciousness that you share upon your current planet in this time-space reality. When you are out of alignment with all that you are and all that you can be, you are reminded of this by your mistakes. They feel sometimes physically, often emotionally wrong to you. They fall out of resonance with who you are, for they are out of alignment with who you are. But do not feel the weight of responsibility in a way that then deflates your beautiful sense of self or defeats you. For it is a challenge. We would share the image of you riding a unicycle. It requires balance. You do not simply sit upon a one-wheeled bike and have balance. You flail your arms, you shift your hips, you move your feet. You do not consider when you are doing so that you are making mistakes. You are calibrating to your balance. Doing things, as you would say, wrong, making a wrong choice, making a bad decision, having regret over something that could have been different, that you feel you slipped up on, you fumbled, you stumbled your way through. That is similar and is no different to you gaining your balance as the human projection of consciousness in this gravitational third dimensional world. When you are learning to ride a bike, perhaps you had more forgiveness for yourselves. There is no expectation that you step on and pedal and go perfectly about the ride. You wobble. Many of you may fall over. You may receive cuts and bruises and injuries. Often you have someone helping you learn, or you have what you call in your time-space reality training wheels that help you get your balance. Why in your life, outside of the metaphor of riding a bike, do you have higher, narrower expectations of how you would find your balance? Your balance in your emotional state, your balance in your relationships, your balance in your career, your balance in your life is no different. You will fumble. You will fall. You will calibrate. You will come back into alignment, and you will find that beautiful, delicious, perfect balance of being you. And you will feel the breeze of less resistance in your face. And you may get comfortable there. You may turn to look at other scenery, so to speak, and you will fall again. You will stumble, you will fumble, you will be bruised, and you will get back up again, and you will find that alignment. Be gentle with yourselves. Soften into your expectation of perfection, for perfection is merely an illusion. You may aim high. You may desire to walk through the world as the highest version of yourselves, and that is a beautiful endeavor. But do not have the expectation that you will always achieve that lofty goal, for it is virtually, if not always, impossible. The nature of the construct of your reality in your time is to have contrasting experiences, to have things that you do not prefer so that you again find that alignment with who you are. So if everything works perfectly, smoothly, without fail, without the bruising, without the stumbling, you never find the contrast, which then never allows you to dial into your settings of perfection for your soul. There is difference between perfection of your soul, for it can never be harmed, and perfection of your human consciousness, which is beautifully flawed, beautifully imperfect, so that you find and remember the true soul perfection that you then project through an imperfect reality. Soften to yourselves, dear friends. Remember all that you are. Forgive. Be blessed, dearest friends. Many of us find the mistake thing really challenging. It's hard to feel that you've done something wrong, you've taken a misstep, you've set yourself back on whatever goal it was, whatever desire you had. Oh, I knew better, I could have ... How many times do we say that to ourselves? And it also doesn't help that we live in a world that perhaps likes to reflect the mistakes back to us a lot. There's a lot of judgment, there's a lot of criticism just out there in the ethers, floating through the world. But it's one thing to see that in the world, witness it, and maybe push against it. But it's another to inflict it upon yourselves. And I think that's what the team was talking about today. I recently shared in my membership group, The Radiant Way, something that the team had brought forward for me to share as a good mental construct, a way for us to maybe get over the real diciness of making mistakes and maybe see it in a little different way that helps you recalibrate more quickly and forgive more quickly. And they took the word mistake and they broke it down into missed, M-I-S-S-E-D, take. And then they showed me a movie, shooting a film. If any of you have ever seen something where there's the actors setting up for the scene, there's that clapboard that says this is scene 1, whatever. There's the little data on it, and there's the clapboard, and then they say action. And then if someone messes up their line, it's no big deal. Well, it might be a big deal for the cost of the production, but generally it's no big deal. And the director says cut, and they start again. Or they maybe walk accidentally into another actor, and now that's messed up the scene. Okay, cut, no big deal. It is a missed take. Each of those is a take. What if we looked at our own mistakes as missed takes, and we just say, oh, gotta do that one over. Let me try that again. I flubbed my line. I walked into something I shouldn't have. Let me do it again. Let me check the script, check what my soul wants for my alignment, and try again. It's a missed take. So I'm curious to know what you think of the transmission that came through. And if you find this analogy or metaphor of the missed take helpful for you, leave me a comment below. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.